The whole world will be deceived, apart from the very elect. What a funny thought, considering no one actually believes that. Considering the very elect are the servants, which are the 144,000. That's 144,000 numbered men. Women are never numbered in the congregation, so there is an unnumbered amount of women and their children who will be saved. But that's a numbered amount of men. That's a pretty small number. That's the very elect. The elect woman will go into the wilderness at the time of the second Exodus, which is the time of great tribulation. She will be saved out of the face of the devil. She'll go into the second Exodus instead of going under the Antichrist rule. These are the ignorant people in the church that are called they're ignorant. When the Messiah says, I would that you were hot or cold and not lukewarm. These are the people that never heard the calling. They wanted the truth, but they never got to hear it. Or they were at least held in ignorance until this time, because even on the second Exodus, the rebels will be purged out. That means there's still going to be rebellious people. But it's just, the whole world will be deceived, apart from the very elect. That's happening right now. That's what's actually unfolding. The whole church and the whole synagogue, apostate. The left is apostate, the right is apostate. The narrow path is the 144,000 numbered men, the very elect. And Paul in Romans 10 tells you who they are and what they're going to be saying, specifically what they're going to be preaching. And he says they're going to be preaching the good tidings, the glad tidings of good things. And in Luke 4, when the Messiah quotes the same thing, it says the gospel. Now, when you look up glad tidings, it says the refreshing of the Holy Covenant. That's what these people are proclaiming. If you're not proclaiming that, you aren't the very elect. You're at the left or the right. You need to just grasp this. Matthew 24. Many are going to come in his name and say he's the Messiah. I believe the Messiah of the Bible. And they're going to deceive many. Many plus many equals the whole world. Everyone is apostate. Everyone is deceived apart from the people preaching the refreshing of the covenant. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. There's no other way around that. Because what? You've got Matthew 24, 2 Thessalonians 2, Romans 11. The apostasy of the church. Hi, baby. The whole church is apostate. So he says, Jacob, come out of her, my people, and serve God. Wrestle with God. Jacob is the servant, which is the very elect, which is the 144,000. Romans 10 tells you that they're going to be preaching the refreshing of the covenant. That's the glad tidings, which is the gospel. They're going to be preaching the true gospel. So the refreshing of the covenant is the true gospel preached by Jacob his servant, which is the 144,000, which is the very elect who isn't deceived. Are you getting the picture?